Greetings and welcome back once again. This is Amuna. I pray everybody's doing well. I saw this video. I named it Out of Pocket Woman Grabs His Jewels and Gets Stole. Why did she grab his jewels? What happens next? Stay tuned. Let's take a look at this video and have a conversation. All right. So we're back. We're back. I shared this video because it came across my Facebook from a Facebook friend, and I shared it. And I just did like the emoji, the wow face, and the slap in your head. Right? I didn't say anything. I didn't share my comments. If you follow me, oftentimes I just share stuff, and I don't just jump out there and say what I think. I kind of see what's going on, see what the audience is. So one of the people who have a problem with the conversation that's been happening around Kevin Samuels. He came through, he was like, I was waiting for you to say something, but I see that there's crickets. I'm like, I do how I always do, which is let stuff marinate and then I go from there. Needless to say, I'm gonna play the video now and then share my thoughts. Okay. So now let me share my screen. I was trying to download the video so it can be here but nonetheless, I'm gonna have to share the video right now. All right, this is the video. Okay. It looks like it's in a bodega. I don't know what city it is in, but this looks like a bodega, which is like a corner store. And the man and the woman here, they look Spanish, based on the way they were playing the music. They leaned up against a cooler. Okay, so just pay attention. Wait, let me take it back from the beginning. They leaned up against the cooler. There seems to be a lot of people in this bodega, and I'm gonna press play. All right. I just wanted it to play all the way through, and then now I'm gonna break it down. Everybody in the bodega, I don't know if this is the security camera or what. They looking around like, what in the world just happened? Because if you blink, you're gonna miss it. And I'm gonna address a few things. So let's go slow now. This they leaned up. This young girl right here in the red with the little book bag, she's passing by. The man leaned up against the cooler and what looks to be his wife, right? Or girlfriend or significant other. This young girl, you see her hand, she's bumping up against, some of these young children be having some of these challenges. I don't know what it was that provoked or led this young girl to think that this was a good look. So she reaches her hand out, and you see the guy, he's drawing his leg up a little bit, right? And then she got her hand right on his jewels. Okay. So the lady steps in the front, like, yo, fam, what's good? What's going on? Right? She steps in the front looking at the whole thing. And then she not only puts her hand on there, like, oh, I accidentally bumped into you, she's holding it for a period of time. So this lady goes into beast mode and boxes the girl or slaps her hand away from him. I find this interesting at this point because the man is the one who's being violated, right? And he, for whatever reason, doesn't like back away or do something. Maybe he's shocked. I don't know. And so this woman springs into action, and she is now taking the initiative to take the girl's hand off of the man's jewels. And she did it like she was prepared to fight that day. I don't know. Look at her face. She did it like, yo, what is going on with you? Like she came for the fight. This is just very weird. I've seen a lot of things. I'm from New York. I've seen a lot of things. This is weird. Okay. So the guy, he still reposed a little bit. He still hasn't got his back off of the cooler. He still hasn't moved, which is just weird. Right? It's a lot of weird stuff going on here. And he's holding her hand like, yo, bro, what are you doing? Again, very weird. Like, what, you know, it's weird. I don't know. Let me just continue. So, yes, the woman in the checkered shirt initiated violence, right? In her mind, she may have felt as though she was in the right to slap the snot out the girl or, and push her back. Now you're going to watch the other people get involved. And okay, and this is now we can tell that this woman in the checkered is violent because he's holding her, um and she looked at him like she expected him to do something, and then because he doesn't do something, she does something, and he's holding her kind of like, yo, chill, and then she slaps him. This is wrong. It's going wrong. It started off wrong, and now it's just continuing down the wrong path. He still didn't move. He's still like kind of shielding herself from this woman's attack, right? I know people are going to agree, disagree. This is what the discourse is for. This is what I'm seeing. There's a violation by this young girl in the red. Now, the woman in the checkered is violating, and the inactivity of this man is infuriating this woman. And then she turns her violence upon him, and he still manages to have his drink in his hand. He might be a little toasted. I'm not condoning this violence in any way, but let's continue. And now she's even mad. She's madder. So she's madder. She turns to him like, "Get off of me. Let me go back to her now and box her again." So you see him pulling her back, like, "Yo, chill out. We're gonna watch it all the way through again." But he's pulling her back again. Clearly, this woman has an anger issue, an anger problem. There's many things going on with her, and she doesn't feel like she's done getting whatever she needs to get off her chest. So now she's turning back to the young girl who initially started the whole thing. Let's watch it all the way again. He's holding her hand the whole he's holding her hand. He must be accustomed to this. This is what you call violence and domestic abuse. He doesn't pop off on the woman in the checkered shirt like, yo, you just slapped me. This could possibly mean that this is her go-to that she does, because he's not like shocked at it, like, yo, you just hit me. He's still trying to restrain her in this very public setting, from doing more harm and violence to the young girl as well as to himself. This is what we see. This is somebody who, in my estimation, is not new to this conversation. Men also get domestically abused. There are women who feel like they can put their hands on men. Men also get sexually harassed. So in this case, we have sexual harassment by what looks like a teenager. She looked like 14, 15, maybe 16 at most. That's sexual harassment, right? You unwanted advances. I don't know if she said something before she got there that made the woman in the checkered stand forward, right? So this is total role reversal of what we're accustomed to. But this is sexual harassment. She grabs him inappropriately. All right. The woman steps out in front, and then she deals with the situation as opposed to the man dealing with the situation. And the way she deals with it is violent. So let me know your thoughts. Let's just watch it one more time. Yo, my bad. But do you see the lady in the do you see the lady in the red shirt with the jeans? She's like, yo, bro, what is good with you? Everybody looks to be drinking in this establishment, right? But she's like, yo, what is wrong with you? Chill out. You see how she's looking at her like, yo, Juanita, what the backside is going on with you right now? What are you doing? The guy in the red shirt, he's like, I don't know if he's trying to protect or restrain the girl. I don't know if the girl really understood how serious it was that she was about to get stolen. There's just so many questions going on here. One more time. Inappropriate. Yeah, so that's wrong, wrong, and wronger. Wrong, wronger, and wrongest. Everybody is off in this whole situation. The most off person is homegirl in the checkered. She's slapping people. She's, doing all this stuff. The guy, because of his inactivity, I don't know exactly how he would have corrected the situation, but he could have did a little more to correct the little situation. But he's the least culpable in this situation. The next person who's the most violator in this situation is this little girl here who decides that it was a good idea to grab people by the family jewels. With that said, let me know your thoughts. Those are my thoughts. We have to keep an even hand when we're talking about things like domestic violence, domestic abuse, sexual harassment, because the truth of the matter is it happens on both sides. I saw some of the comments in the comment section. Let me see if I see some of the comments in the comment section. Um, on my side, people were just like, "Oh wow, look at that." I don't think I could press it. Let me see if I can press it. It wasn't as much of uproar as it would have been, I think, had the roles been reversed. If this was a woman leaning up on the counter, if this was a man who and if this was a man who grabbed by and like grabbed the woman's breast or something, I think the conversation would have been a little bit different if it was a man. But because it's a woman, it's kind of minimalized, and I think it still needs the same attention because, again, like I said, these things happen and they can cause real serious issues. Like this lady could be a crazy stalker. She could come to your house. She can. Oh no! Don't tell me I did this whole thing and you guys couldn't see the video. Don't tell me I did this whole thing and you could, I'm almost willing to believe that I did this whole thing and you guys couldn't see the video. Let me go and show you the video. I keep doing this on this overlay thing. I don't think I'm gonna shoot this over. What I'm gonna do is, uh, my goodness, Amuna. Let me, y'all probably in the back, like, I can't see the video, Amuna. I can't see the video. Oh man, come on. Let me pull the video up so you guys can see the video. It's on my side. I know for a fact you guys didn't see the video. Watch this now. There's the video. Jeez Louise. Let me play it a few times so y'all can get with the evidence here. Oh, come on. All right, here's the video. All right, let me play it again for you. Because all this time I was talking, I thought you saw it. So it's only 20 seconds long. So let's play it again. The dude is leaned up against the cooler. The woman already looks like she got something going on with her. Her face is already looking like she's about that life. She has a drink in her hand as well. This young girl here in the red, she walks by, don't know what's going through her mind. She bumps him, reaches out and grabs the man's crotch. The woman stands in front like, yo, what is wrong with Shorty? The guy is looking at her like, yo, what's good? What was the matter, mama? You know what I mean? He doesn't look bothered at all. He's still reposed against the freezer. And she's not taking her hand off. She's not taking her hand off. And now the woman is going for the slap. She's going in for the slap. Get your hand off of his jewels. And the way she kind of grabbed, she kind of taekwondoed her. She grabbed and pulled, and that's what caused the girl to wholly fall backwards. You see her hands in the air because she like grabbed her and then snagged her back. Okay, so the guy is like holding on to her hand, like, "Mom, what's good with you? What in the world? She didn't do nothing wrong." He didn't look offended. He didn't look offended at all. So he's holding her, and the woman is infuriated. You see her face? Still, nobody's drink has spilled. That is amazing balance, right? So because he's holding her back now, she turns her anger and aggression towards him. She takes her hand away from him. Whatever he was saying to her must infuriated her because now she thought it was a good thing to slap him. So she slaps him. He's still holding his drink now. And this woman clearly doesn't need to be drinking and somebody needs to deal with her. That because it's caught on camera that she's being violent. She pushes him off. And now she's still pissed. So she turns towards the girl. She's looking like she's trying to yoke her up. Once again, the guy in the red is like, yo, you already did what you had to do. What more is there? So she's like, I'm not done. And she snuffed her. She old school snuffed her. Now the girl beside her is like, yo, Maria, what's wrong with you? So he pulls her back. He holds her hand like, calm down, calm down. What's wrong with you? And that's the end of the video. So my apologies that you didn't see the video before. Now you get the video and you get me explaining my thoughts on the video. And hopefully that gave some clarity and understanding where I stood. For those who are wondering why the Muna just shared it and didn't say anything, you know, wrong is wrong on both sides. Keep your hands to yourself, everybody, and learn how to have a conversation. With that said, thank everybody for tuning in, and we'll be back another time. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.